Hi, I'm Ipalmi and welcome back to my channel. Today we have another very fun video for you guys. I'm always so excited when there's a good sale going on. So I went through the Nintendo eShop and Steam to get you the best deals for all of the chill and cozy games. So definitely stay tuned if you're interested in that, and make sure to subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. So I did do another video in the past like this. Usually in the very past, I divided these two up, so I made a Nintendo Switch sale video and then I made a Steam video, but I thought it would just be fun to combine them, and with the common thing that they have in common is that all of these games are more chill, wholesome, cozy games that are on sale currently, and you do have the option to play them handheld, of course, if you do own a Steam Deck, so then you can play the Steam games handheld, and of course, with the Nintendo Switch, you can play your cozy Nintendo Switch games handheld. So let's start off with the Nintendo eShop sale. So first of all, as just like a general thing, what I noticed is that a lot of Mario games are on sale. So for example, Mario Kart or Mario Super Odyssey, if you don't own these yet, they are currently 33% off. So they do have a special Mario section. So if you're interested in Mario games at all, then I would definitely recommend checking that out. I won't be going through all of them, but that's just a general thing to know. Then let's dive into the really cozy games with some like RPG elements sprinkled throughout maybe. So the first one is Cozy Grove. I've talked about this so many times now already. If you don't own it yet, I would highly recommend. It's currently 40% off and it's already a pretty affordable game, so I would definitely recommend you to check it out. This is such a cute game. You just have to look at the art style and listen to the soundtrack and you're already going to be in love probably. And you are a spirit scout, so that means that you help spirits move on to the afterlife. So it does have like a little bit of a sad undertone, I guess, but it's just a really fun and relaxing game. And you sort of mysteriously end up on this island that's full with bear spirits, and if you help them complete their requests and stuff, you know, the island gets prettier and then eventually they'll move on. And this is also similar to Animal Crossing in a way that it has the same sort of time system, so you're really just supposed to log in every day and play for an hour or two and just slowly like complete more quests that way. Next up on my list is Graveyard Keeper, which I do own, and I have to admit I still haven't played yet. So if you want to see me play that on stream here on YouTube, definitely let me know, because that will for sure motivate me to pick this up. But it's currently off for 65%. It has a 65% discount, so that's definitely very big. Graveyard Keeper is similar, I guess, to Stardew Valley, although it does get tiring for me to keep comparing games to Stardew Valley, but I guess it just gives a good framework, so I have to keep doing it. In Graveyard Keeper, there's just a twist to this as well. Instead of like managing your own farm or whatever, you are managing a graveyard. You're a graveyard keeper, so it definitely comes with its own shenanigans fitting to this theme, and you have to interact with the church and all of that stuff. Looks so funny, to be honest. Next on my list is Sumire. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, and it's currently 80% off, so it's only a couple of euros right now. Oh, another thing I forgot to mention at the beginning, this is all a sale in the European region, so sometimes that doesn't correspond with the NA region or any other region, but keep an eye out on your eShop, because I did notice that even though maybe this week you won't be getting these sales, you might be getting it the week after or the week before, something like that, so definitely just keep an eye on your eShop for any of these games to go on sale soon in your region. Now, Sumire is a magical narrative adventure about choices made and dreams lost and found, and you get to embark on a mysterious journey to help Sumire achieve her deepest wishes before the day ends and the sky turns to twilight. So it does look like it might be a bit of a shorter game, but oh my god, it looks beautiful. Just look at this art style. It looks stunning, very sweet, and maybe just a little bit sad. I don't know, that's just the vibe I get from it. I haven't played this one, but I'm really strongly thinking about getting it just because it is such a steep discount. It's already a cheap game, but this just makes it a steal, to be honest. Next up, we have Sakuna of Rise and Ruin, which is actually on sale in the Nintendo eShop and on Steam, both for 35% off, so you get to choose which platform you prefer. So this is a side-scrolling combat game, but you also have more cozy elements. So once you're done with the combat, you can go back and harvest and farm your rice. And you play as Sakuna, who is a spoiled harvest goddess, and she's banished to a dangerous island. So you get to take on hordes of demons in combat and then return to your mountain village and tend a field full of glorious rice. I really like the art style for this one and it has very positive reviews too. Next up, we have Rune Factory 4, like the special edition, so basically the remake for more modern consoles. So if you haven't played this one yet, it is highly recommended by lots of Rune Factory fans. It's currently 50% off on the eShop. It's also on sale on Steam, but for a lesser discount, it's 35% off on Steam. And this is in the Rune Factory series, and I have heard from many fans that this is actually still their favorite. We might have a little bit of nostalgia sprinkled in, you never know, but I'm definitely excited to try this one out eventually. I have played Rune Factory 5. This is basically like a farming RPG, so it has a little bit more of a focus on the RPG elements compared to something like maybe Story of Seasons or Harvest Moon, because it has more fantasy elements and a bit more combat as well. Really fun game, at least Rune Factory 5 for me. Next up, we actually have several Atelier Games on sale, so if you are looking to get a specific one or a couple of ones, this is definitely the right time. They are both on sale on the Nintendo eShop and on Steam, so I definitely recommend to check both out and kind of like compare. You can play them on the Steam Deck as well, so you can decide for yourself which platform you would prefer. The sales differ a little bit. I've seen them go from 35% all the way up to 50% off, so definitely just make sure to check the specific type of game that you want, since there's many games in the Atelier series right now, and this is just like a JRPG series where you play as sort of like a magical girl almost. You get to do alchemy stuff, so like sort of like mix potions to get certain upgrades and also progress through the story. It's a very unique system in my opinion, and yeah, we definitely recommend checking one of these games out. And the last one on my list for the Nintendo eShop is also on sale on Steam, and it's Story of Seasons Friends of Mineral Town. It's both 50% off in the Nintendo eShop as well as on Steam, so it's another one where you get to decide which platform you prefer for yourself. And this is a remake of what I believe was still a Harvest Moon title back then, but if you don't know, there was sort of like a conflict within the company, and so they basically split, and the now Harvest Moon games are not really the same developers anymore, but they get to keep the name. But then the Story of Seasons developers are like the original developers. It's very confusing, but basically what we've seen so far is definitely the heart and quality of Harvest Moon continuing on a Story of Seasons, and the further Harvest Moon games kind of falling off, to be honest. But I have seen some promising stuff with the new Harvest Moon game. But I'm getting a little bit off track. So Story of Seasons Friends of Mineral Town is a remake of that. It's a classic, so many people love it. I still have yet to play it, but I do love other Story of Seasons towns. It's definitely just your classic farming, casual, relaxing gaming sim RPG thing. Alright, and now moving on to games that I've only seen on Steam, although I might have missed them on the Nintendo Switch. I do believe none of these are currently available on the Nintendo Switch. A lot of these are actually new releases too. So starting off with one that's not a new release is Strange Horticulture. I've talked about this one before, and it's currently 40% off, so it was already pretty cheap, but now it's definitely very cheap. And so Strange Horticulture is actually an occult puzzle game. In this game, you play as the proprietor of a local plant store, and you can find and identify new plants. You can pet your cat, very important, speak to a coven, or join a cult. You can use your collection of powerful plants to influence the story and unravel Andemir's dark mysteries. And the reviews are like overwhelmingly positive. Next on my list is the Tenants, which is currently 35% off. So in the Tenants, you can become a landlord and deal with problematic tenants as you build your rental property empire. Decide how to react to annoyed neighbors or police interventions. Will you design your apartment for a group of gamer friends or an aspiring musician looking for a new home? So this looks like fun. It sort of looks like The Sims Lite, maybe. Although I do not like landlords in real life, I think it could be fun to play them in a game. Next up, we have Mealtime, which has just released, and I think so many people have been so hyped about this one. So in Mealtime, you get to play as a newly trained meal scout. You put on your pack, grab ladders, and deliver them across Grumblewood Grove to all of these adorable animals. This is a cottagecore inspired game, and I just especially love the art style for this one. It looks so cozy, wholesome, and pretty. Forest animals eagerly await the sight of your mushroom hat in this cozy cottagecore light platformer adventure. It is currently 20% off, so I have to say though that reading the reviews, some people are saying that they are encountering some bugs. It has only just released, and I do believe this is just a sole indie developer, so there's bound to be some bugs, especially in the beginning. Not bound to be, but it's definitely way more likely to happen, so keep that in mind. You might also want to wait a little bit longer to just play it, just in case, you know, there's some more bug fixes coming, but you could still get the game for a discount now and then play it later, or just try and play it already, whatever you want to do. Just putting it out here that it is currently on sale. Next up, we have Potionomics, which is currently 15% off. And in Potionomics, you've inherited your uncle's potion shop and a huge debt. Better get brewing. Customize your store, hire heroes to gather ingredients, befriend or romance fellow vendors to learn new haggling strategies, and go head to head with competitors in this narrative-driven deck building shop simulator. Sounds so fun, and I do also really love the art style for this one, plus the reviews are very positive too. And the last one on my list is Roots of Pacha. However, I'm filming this a little earlier before I'm actually able to put it out. Please keep in mind that this might no longer be on sale by the time you're seeing this video, because this sale ends on the 2nd of May, but don't be worried. I'm sure there will be more sales in the future. This is just an introductory offer sale, so it's only 10% off right now, which Pacha has just released, and it is a farming sim with a twist because it's actually set in the Stone Age. So in this game you can discover ideas, which I'm guessing are things that we now know, but you might not have been known in the Stone Age. And you can also domesticate crops, befriend animals, and contribute to the growth of your village. You can play with friends in co-op or just explore the early days of civilization by yourself in single player. So this just sounds like so much fun, and I've heard really great things. Like, so many people have been recommending it and have been saying that it's so good. So yeah, I'm excited to check it out for myself at some point, and it is currently on sale. Hopefully it will still be on sale by the time you're seeing this video. So that is it for my list of cozy games that are on sale currently. Thank you so much for watching this video. Definitely let me know if you're getting any of these, or if you have gotten any of them, what are your thoughts on it? I would love to know. If you aren't subscribed already but you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe if you want to. You can also see all of my social media as well as my Discord server in the description box down below. Feel free to follow or join the Discord server if you want to. You're very welcome to. And I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.